We add the paper. See, it doesn't move around. A very good afternoon to you and welcome to NTV News Update at this hour. My name is Edmond Nyabola. Now, Coast Regional Commissioner John Elungata has rubbished findings by the National Assembly's Health Committee members that some of the mobile container clinics in Mombasa lack basic equipment and have been vandalized. Elungata says the rundown clinics are well kept and secured at the National Youth Service Camp in Miritini area.
On Thursday, the National Assembly Committee on Health inspected the controversial 1 billion shillings mobile container clinics at the NYS yard in Mombasa and discovered that some of the equipment supposed to be inside is missing and some of the containers have been vandalized.
Where are the microscopes? Because this is an empty box. The microscope should have been here.
The portable mobile clinics have for almost 4 years remained unused, enduring the sun and rain at the Miritini National Youth Service Yard. The containers have been rotting away slowly since the first batch arrived in the country in 2015. However, Coast Regional Commissioner John Elungata, who inspected the containers, has dismissed claims made by the Parliamentary Select Committee on Health. Elungata claims the portable clinics remain intact.
Okay, kusema kwamba mali imeibiwa katika hizo container si kweli, kwa sababu wananchi lazima wawe na uhakika kwamba vijana wetu wa NYS wamekuwa hapo kwa wakati wote on a 24-hour basis kuhakikisha kwamba hizo containers ziko katika hali nzuri.
The Health Committee had raised concerns on the safety and delay to deliver the clinics to the respective counties and start offering the much-needed health services to the people.
Things like microscopes, they are only the empty boxes. We believe that they have been vandalized, the microscopes are gone. We have looked at some of the containers, they are only full of chairs. And another container is full of the bars to do the canopy and the seats. So for me, it is a total mess.
Tokea impression kwamba hizo containers zimeharibika na hazina vifaa. Lakini ukweli ni kwamba zile containers ambazo ziliweza kuonyeshwa hazikuwa zimekuwa assembled, kwa sababu container haibebi kila kitu ambacho inastahili kubeba. Vitu vimegawanywa katika containers mbalimbali.
Elungata confirmed the supply of the clinics, Stama Investments, has a pending bill of 200 million shillings, but said this will not be paid until all the container clinics are delivered to designated areas.
Ile delay ya mwanzo ambayo inaonekana imekuwa muda mrefu kwa sababu ya uchunguzi ambao ulikuwa unafanywa na EACC. Uchunguzi ambao unaendelea kukamilika ambao umeturuhusu sasa kuondoa hizi containers. Kwa sababu hiyo delay tulikuwa na kigumizi kidogo, lakini sasa hatuna wasiwasi hata kidogo.
The Ministry of Health needs a total of 600 million shillings to enable the project to achieve its intended mandate of offering primary healthcare services to Kenyans living in informal settlements.
Kwa muda mfupi ujao tutaweza kusimamisha hizo containers, tuka-install na zikaanza kuwafanyia wananchi kazi. Hiyo container ina kila kitu.
So our urge is that we request the Health Committee to at least avail us the funds so that we are able to quickly move these containers and operationalize them to alleviate the unnecessary suffering.
The portable clinics were to be placed in informal settlements and had to reach areas in Nairobi, Mombasa and Kisumu.
Now, residents of Thika have held demonstrations against what they term as blatant misappropriation of public funds by the county government. This comes days after revelations of suspicious allocations in the Kiambu County Government financial statement for the year 2017-2018. The residents are now calling for the resignation and even possible arrest of Governor Ferdinand Waititu.
The calm in Kiambu County gave way to a spirited outburst. but the residents angered by the discovery of the misappropriation of the 2.5 billion shillings allocated to the county in the 2017-2018 financial year. Residents expressed anger, saying that the county has been supporting projects outside the county while they battle basic and pertinent issues in Kiambu.
Bwana Governor, Bwana Waitito,
Kiambu haijakuwa national government, iwe ati pesa inaenda kupeana Sudan, hiyo tunakataa kabisa, inatuuma.
Devolution was not to be atifinyirie watu wakose kazi, watu vijana waanze mambo ingine hata vices, watu wanakufa na cholera. Hii serikali hatuna imani nayo, iende kabisa.
They were not pulling any punches, their banners telling of their contempt for their leader, Governor Ferdinand Waititu's image, and subtly showing their opinion of him. This banner showing there could be more to the demos than meets the eye.
Hata kama serikali itampata pere yetu, sisi tutampata tukiwa wa kwanza na utadiru na yeye venye inastahili kudiriwa na yeye. Waitito tunataka a step aside, ama sivyo tumtoe na tumweke adabu na tumfunge jela ya wananchi.
The residents expressed regret for having elected him. Waititu has since said the revelation at the Senate were part of a scheme to undermine him.
Alitoa karatasi ambaye ilikuwa na maswali sile ambaye hatujawahi sikia. Sisi hatuna programu yoyote inahusiana na free education, mambo ya Southern Sudan, hatuna pesa ilikuwa imetengwa ati ya State House, na hakuna matumizi ya pesa ilifanyika hapa Kiambu County.
On Thursday, Governor Waititu appeared before the Senate County Public Accounts and Investment Committee to respond to audit queries, where it emerged that his administration had allocated millions of shillings to budget votes which do not fall under any devolved function. The Senate's Public Accounts Committee has ordered the Office of the Auditor General to conduct a special audit on the financial accounts of Kiambu County, where they are expected to report back to the committee within 45 days. Waititu has since denied responsibility, claiming that the allocation was done by his predecessor. Charity Mwangi, NTV.
There was drama at the funeral of the father of Mombasa Deputy Governor William Kingi after Malindi Member of Parliament Aisha Jumwa barred ODM Secretary General Edwin Sifuna from addressing the mourners. The mourners at the funeral unsuccessfully protested against the move.
It all started at the funeral of the father of Mombasa Deputy Governor William Kingi at Jilore village in Malindi. ODM Secretary General Edwin Sifuna had stood to address the mourners and decided also to talk about ODM issues regarding Aisha Jumwa's disloyalty to the party and the decision by ODM Disciplinary Committee to expel her from ODM.
Sheria ya vyama ilitungwa ikasema usiwe mkeka mwenye kulaliwa na kila mtu. Sheria hiyo mwenye kutunga sio Sifuna. Hatuwezi.
However, Malindi MP Aisha Jumwa, who was the master of ceremony, shot up from her seat and confronted Sifuna.
Mheshimiwa SG, kwa heshima zote mahali ulipofikia hautaweza kuendelea. Kwa heshima zote mahali ulipofikia, hatuko hapa kusikia masuala ya chama cha ODM, tuko hapa kwa mazishi kumfariji Kingi. Hatuwezi. Heshimu wa Mijikenda. Hatuwezi.
Efforts by mourners to protest Jumwa's action were fruitless as Sifuna reluctantly retreated back to his seat.
Nyumbani na tuko hapa kufariji familia na sio jambo lingine. Vyama tafuta forum.
Sifuna has termed the move as cowardice.
Kwa hivyo ni jambo la aibu kuona kwamba viongozi ambao kila wakati wakisimama katika jukwaa lolote matusi yanaelekezwa dhidi ya chama cha ODM, lakini kikosi cha ODM kinapoingia wanaanza kulia, wanasema leo sio siku ya siasa.
This latest incident marks the continuation of bad blood between Jumwa and Sifuna and generally the ODM party as a whole. Jumwa has blamed Sifuna as the Secretary General for orchestrating her expulsion from ODM by the party's disciplinary committee. Vincent Oduor, NTV.
Quite the incident there. Now, the Council of Governors has expressed disappointment with the National Assembly for recently passing a bill that slashed the allocation of funds to county governments to the extent of 9 billion shillings. The council notes that the financial cut is a huge blow to devolution, adding that the government's automated system used for public financial management is no longer working to support development at the county level.
And now the same bill has moved to the Senate. Now the Senate has realized that this is a danger to devolution. They are now agreeing with the Council of Governors that this is not possible. And this money that is being deducted is for the budget of this year, not for the coming budget, but it's being carried to next year. This is money we have already provided in our own budgets.
More than 40% of the resources for devolved function, probably even 60%, it's still being held and implemented at the national level. Will those resources follow this plan? Because they are meant for devolved functions, money for agriculture, money for water, money for fish, the fish industry. Are they going to follow the plan that has been presented here?
Now, chaos erupted at Mushagara Cooperative Society in Kirinyaga County after a meeting between coffee farmers and the committee members failed to materialize. NTV's Helen Wanjohi has more details.
Farmers who could no longer hold their anger let their seats fly at one another at the Mushagara Coffee Factory premises in Kirinyaga. Police forced fire in the air to disperse the chaotic group of farmers. The coffee farmers were not moved and even dared the policeman to shoot them. The farmers were angered by the committee's failure to satisfactorily answer burning questions.
Sasa ile kitu imefanya askari kupiga risasi ni bila wakati wakubwa wetu wameambiwa warudishe maswali, wakapanga mpango ya kutoweka. Watu nao wakawasuia. Sasa yule askari alikuwa anapiga risasi ndio wakubwa waone mahali ya kutorokea.
The coffee farmers complained that officials from the committee have embezzled money made from coffee sales. The coffee farmers claimed that they had set up a meeting with the committee to discuss their payments and how the factory was being run.
Hawa wanakamati wa hapa wa society wanakuwa na society yao ya kando. Sasa tulikuwa siku ya leo tukunje tusikie kama ni ukweli ama ni uongo. Lakini hii mkutano naona kama wametoroka. Ile maswali yote walikuwa wanaulizwa na wakulima hawakuweza kujibu, walitoroka kingafura.
Caroline Bure, the unnominated MCA, present at the meeting, assured farmers that she would push for investigations to clarify the financial gaps that they are dissatisfied with.
Now that the meeting has ended prematurely, I'll make sure I follow up with the Baragwe Farmers Cooperative Society management so that we still get that committee, because I still demand that the farmers should be given their rights.
Helen Wanjohi, NTV.
Now, Bomet residents are set to benefit from a multi-million shillings road project aimed at improving feeder roads to ease transportation. The project is funded by the county government of Bomet. The residents have embraced the project since they have been struggling with muddy roads, especially during the rainy season. Once complete, the project will ease transportation and access to goods in the county. The county has also purchased a bulldozer at a cost of 22 million shillings to reduce the cost of road construction in the region. Improving the road networks has remained a very critical component of development in several counties.
This dozer is going to be opening up new roads, and it is going to be a lot easier to now manage the roads once they have been opened with the dozer. We expect that this is going to reduce even the maintenance or even any work that is going to be done on new roads, because the dozer will have done a large part.
The government aims to increase forest cover in the country by 1.6 million hectares in the next 4 years. Speaking during the commissioning of a 15 million shilling Komaza CCA plant and log processing farm in Kilifi, head of farm forestry at the Kenya Forest Services, Nur Hussein, said the government is also keen to produce at least 1.8 billion seedlings to meet the intended target of the 10% countrywide forest cover. He urged farmers to increase their acreage as there will be a larger market. Hussein further called on Komaza plant to ensure their poles are of high quality. Komaza Managing Director Esther Mutuma said the organization has already established more than 4,000 hectares under trees in Kwale and Kilifi counties, and they will be working with 15,000 farmers who will benefit directly from the program.
For everybody, as KFS, Kenya Forest Service, and the Ministry of Environment and Forestry, we are developing the strategic plan for the country to achieve that and to support the implementation of the Presidential Directive.
Beyond the borders now, and the strongest cyclone to hit India in 5 years has killed at least 12 people in eastern Odisha state before swinging northeastwards into Bangladesh on Saturday, where more than 1 million people have been moved to safety. 14 villages were inundated as a result of the tidal surge breach flood dams.
The monster weather system made landfall in eastern Odisha state before swinging northeastwards into Bangladesh. Indian media reported that at least 12 people had died across the state, with most deaths caused by falling trees, but a mass evacuation of 1.2 million people in the 24 hours before the tropical cyclone made landfall averted a greater loss of life. 14 villages were inundated as a tidal surge breached flood dams. The dead included a miner in Bangladesh's Baguna district on the coast and 5 others killed by lightning. A storm surge still breached embankments to submerge the dozens of villages on Bangladesh's low-lying coast, a disaster ministry official said. A storm surge still breached embankments to submerge dozens of villages on Bangladesh's low-lying coast, a disaster ministry official in Dhaka said. In 1999, a super cyclone battered the coast of Odisha for 30 hours, killing 10,000 people.
And mind you, there's another cyclone happening just close by in Mozambique. Now, a Boeing 737 commercial jet with 143 people on board slid into the St. John's River near Jacksonville, Florida, shortly after landing. No fatalities were reported, but at least 2 people suffered minor injuries. The pilots of the 737 jet were attempting to land during a heavy thunderstorm before sliding into the river at the end of the runway. Photographs from the local sheriff showed the plane as intact, floating on shallow water. A statement from the town's mayor indicated that everyone was alive and accounted for, but the crew was working on controlling the jet fuel on water. The charter airline, Miami Air International, operates a fleet of Boeing 737-800 aircrafts, the same kind that crashed in Ethiopia. The Boeing company stated it is gathering information on what caused the incident. Now, what was previously known as the pharmaceutical market as actual terms will from now onwards bear the Eno brand, which will help push the product better. In a colorful launch of the Eno tablets, the management announced that they will increase support to the product by investing in advertising and providing attractive offers to distributors.
One very special. Here we go, there we go. Special effects logo.
Actual is the same brand. It's only the name and the look that have changed. It's still going to work on Hartman, same way that Actual was doing.
Focus will be on the relegation battle this afternoon in the Kenyan Premier League as Vihiga United take on Chemelil Sugar at the Bukungu Stadium. Vihiga are currently 16th on the table and will be desperate to get all 3 points as they fight relegation from the top flight. Chemelil are 14th and will also want to secure maximum points to move them further away from the relegation zone. On Sunday, defending champions and league leaders Gor Mahia take on Western Stima in Kisumu, while Tusker host second-placed Sofapaka at the Machakos Stadium. This as AFC Leopards welcome Mathare United at the Bukungu Stadium. And Kenya's oldest rugby competition, the Enterprise Cup, gets down to the semi-final stage this afternoon with action unfolding on Ngong Road. KCB won successive Enterprise Cups from 2015 to 2017, will tackle Impala Saracens at Impala Sports Club, while Kenya Harlequin, who last won the Diadem in 2011, take on Kabras Sugar at neighboring RFUA grounds. Defending champions KCB, Kabras Sugar and Queens will also feature in the Kenya Cup semi-finals. The Bankers will meet Queens at KCB Roraka, while Kabras Sugar host Mwamba in Kakamega on the 11th of May. To some football beyond the borders, Everton beat Burnley 2-0 to keep their Europa League hopes alive. Ben Mee and Seamus Coleman were on target for the Toffees, who move to within 1 point of 7th-placed Wolves. In other matches this afternoon, Tottenham Hotspur travel to Bournemouth in the 2:30 p.m. kickoff, where they will seek to consolidate third place. At 5 p.m, West Ham host Southampton and Wolves clash with Fulham. At 7:30 p.m, Cardiff face Crystal Palace, and at 9:45 p.m. Saturday, Liverpool continue their chase for the EPL title with a trip to Newcastle. Ronaldo scored a late equalizer for Serie A champions Juventus to deny the neighbors Torino the first derby away in 24 years. The Portugal forward met Leonardo Spanizzola's cross with now cover a bit of basketball in the NBA. Giannis Antetokounmpo scored 32 points and grabbed 13 rebounds to lead Milwaukee to a 123-116 victory in Boston that put the Bucks 2-1 up in their NBA playoff series against the Celtics. The top-seeded Bucks scored 40 points in the third quarter and pulled away for a victory that saw them regain home court advantage. For the fence-sitters, but the political cacophony it has come with is anything but confusing. While Francis Atwoli is busy crafting a lineup ahead of 2022, others are paying their sins of commission and omission, and as Emmanuel Juma reports on Bullseye, denial still remains the strongest defense yet.
Just wait. No, let me talk. Let me talk. Don't push me.
Gentlemen, how dare you touch Kidero?
Sema kimeumana. Don't push me. Hey, don't push me, my friend. Don't push me. Yeah, don't push me.
You heard the men, Evans. In English, they are saying things are thick.
I was arrested a few weeks ago.
We know that, and they have done it again.
We are here, and as Kenyans, we do not subscribe, and more particularly me, I don't subscribe to corruption.
Let the man speak.
I don't know how they came to my report because we didn't spend any money. And I would believe, honestly speaking, that such temperate could not have just come here by themselves.
It's about to get to the level of kimeumana for this man too, if one commander is to be believed.
Within a very short time, there will not be a governor in Kiambu. The deputy governor will take over.
Why is that?
Na haitakuwa ni kifo, mtu atakuwa jela.
And surprise, surprise, baba yao has an unlikely ally on this one.
Huyu kamanda amegrab manyumba pale, amejenga kwa barabara kwa road reserve. Hiyo ni corruption. Mnaogopa kusema kwa nini?
Now, there comes a time when even a commander loses command. PK2 had something to say.
The amount being mentioned today, they make Kamlesh Patni look like he was in a kindergarten.
Huyu Peter Kenneth, Kenya Ri, yeye ndo alimaliza.
Ouch, that must have hurt.
Kama wewe ulikuwa mchawi, kama wewe ulikuwa unafuata mtu asiye sawa, na huyu mtu ashikwe na aseme sitafanya uchawi, sitarudi kufanya makosa, sitafanya nini, this person anasamehewa siku hiyo hiyo.
When he's not talking about corruption, he's crafting the 2022 cabinet.
Kalonzo Musyoka atakuwa ndani, Gideon Moi atakuwa ndani, Musalia Mudavadi hala Joho.
How about the DP?
William Samoei Ruto will not be among the people.
Tutajipanga.
Manake usipojipanga utapangwa.
Me, I will not be in that government because I don't want even to be an MCA.
Then we asked him if he trusts anybody.
Mimi, I don't. Hata wale wanaonipenda wapenzi wangu, mke wangu mdogo, mke mkubwa, nikilala na jicho moja na.
And here is another man who trusts no one where money is concerned. This is what it means to be hands-on, and what a star he caused among those who like to take and give nothing in return. Look at this one. Did he really put in anything? Back to Baba Yao. Well, the math was not adding up.
We have not spent any money in State House or Southern Sudan or free education. We didn't have any budget for that. It is only appearing as a template misuse from Treasury.
Sasa ingine tunajiulizanga Gai, kwani Kiambu tulikosea nani?
Choices have consequences, sir.
Kwani tulianguka kutoka kwa karai ya moto, tukaanguka kwa moto yenyewe?
To another lineup. The top 3 most powerful people in Kenya are...
It is Uhuru Kenyatta is our president. Israel Amolo Odinga because he's the leader of the opposition and a very intricate person. And then Francis Atwell.
What if we took a vote?
I am the most popular on the planet currently.
In Luhyaland, how would it go?
Tusiwa kama Wabaluya. Uwera honorire niyo. Omundu uwera honorire niyo. Yule amekupa ukakula ndio mtu yako.
And why is Kidero in trouble again?
I really don't know.
That too is therapy.
Wakati umefika kwa mafala kujigonga. Na wewe wa wilaya wale wa mikoa. Yote ni mafala mnapigwa nao sana. Sikizani kwa makini.
Gai.
Yes, Guy. Emmanuel Juma, Bullseye, NTV.
Guy, you know, hate him or love him, Kotu Secretary General Francis Atwoli does have an infectious sense of humor. That's all we had for you on NTV at 1 on this Saturday. We'll see you again at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. with NTV Jioni and NTV Weekend Edition with myself. Do have a lovely afternoon and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.